Hi, my name is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend with a first impressions video on the new Samsung S22 series lineup. Design is also how it works, as Steve Jobs would have put it. And there are quite a few design choices that I want to address in this new Samsung S22 lineup. So let's get to it. Okay, let's start off with the smallest one, the Samsung S22. I bought it in this brilliant green color and I really love it. I bought it with my own money because I figured that with small size of 6.1 inches, it could be a successor for my daily driver, the Samsung Galaxy S22. Woohoo! And I'm quite sure a lot of you out there have been contemplating the same, because they are so alike in size, as you can see here. It's not very much wider. It has a little more depth to it. And you can see, by the way, here at the bottom, you can see the tragic ending of the jack socket not being there. 3.5 millimeters. Instead, you have the SIM card tray at the bottom, whereas on the S10e, you actually had it on the top, right over there. Again, you can see the power on-off button on the S10e is way higher than on the S22, where it's actually way lower and more easily. Just take a look at the buttons, by the way. They are super sturdy. It feels like metal buttons, these. More plasticky, this one, but unfortunately, because you lost fingerprint on the side authentication, right? It's no more longer there on this new one. On the other side of the phone as well, you had the Bixby button, and you had the volume up, down on the S10e. On this new one, it's all on the right side of the phone. And now for that design choice they've made on this S22. If you handle it by doing like this, then it actually cuts into your hand like a potato peeler on the sides. There's just something about the roundness. It's not completely round, and it's not completely square, and that like middle point just makes the feel of a potato cutter. And I know you say to yourself, hey, but I don't flip my phone like you do all the time. No, but each time you get it out of your pocket, you just do that initial flip perhaps, and you have that cutting into your hand feel. And then you can say, oh, well, but I'm gonna use a cover. Right, so I put on this cover. It is still like, it's kind of clumsy now with the cover on it, and it doesn't feel nice in the hand still. It's a thick phone. Then perhaps you say to yourself, yeah, but the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 13 does it. Yeah, but they've gone completely square, and for some reason that's just more acceptable to your brain, that it's completely square, or rather than these kind of semi-squarish edges. And unfortunately, it's the same story with the S22 Plus. Let's just compare them in size. You can see here, well, this is the rose gold version I've got from, Samsung. Thank you very much. What do you think about this color? Rose gold. There's already some girl unboxings of this phones on YouTube, so you can go and see them right away. And you can see here, size-wise, it's actually very close to the Samsung S20 FE also. That's 1 inch smaller, but in the physics, they are very much alike. It's a bit more wide, the S22, and the S20 FE is a bit more tall. And if you compare it with yesteryear's old phone, the Samsung S21. I got this in the special Olympic edition, but if you compare it and you do the kind of flipping around here, right? This one goes just much faster and better around in your hand because it doesn't cut the same way into your hands with the size as this one does. So even though I was going to upgrade from the S10e to the S22, I just think that I may just be upgrading to the S21. Anywho, as I've just come across this device, this is from an Olympic participant, by the way. If you want to see a video on that, please click up here. And now for the S22 Ultra. The design choices for this one. Did you even know it came in this kind of off-white or pearl white, as I would like call it? you really gotta go with the black or the burgundy or the green one, a version of this one, that's for sure. This off-white is awful. Trust me, it really is. I'm not trying to diss Samsung. This phone has got a lot of praise, but do people completely forget functionality? So let me just show you this. I handle my phones with my left hand, and I'm not a lefty actually, okay? So the thing is, when I sit with the phone in this hand, now I want to pull out the pen. I can hardly do it because it's resting behind the foot of my palm. So I have to push it there, and then I have to turn the phone, and now I'm ready to draw something, right? Scenario numero 2. I am a right-handed person, right? So now the pen is easy reach, okay? But what happens when I pull it out? I have it in my goddamn left hand. That is fail, right? Because then I have to swap it to write it with my right hand. Fail. And the camera cutouts, take a look at this. They are just situated, I would say, like, what's that, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters from the housing of the phone. And I know they state this is an arm or whatever, but if you are one of the 2% or something that is going to carry such a hefty price device in your pocket without a cover, then eventually you will chip off one of these rims, at least, if not the glass itself on one of these lenses, and then you will have one less lens to worry about. So, if design is also how it works, then this phone especially is poorly designed. And I also don't like the potato peeling edges of the S22 and the S22 Plus. But they have at least the camera housing and correct and protect their lenses. The sides on the S22 Ultra are brilliant. You can easily make the flippity flip maneuver on this one. But another thing I just found out is the earpiece placement on the Ultra. It's right up here. And the problem is when I talk like this. You can see the entire screen is just on the top of my ear because it's such a big phone. This is where I would have it situated. And the thing is that now I cannot hear the good quality of the speaker because my ear is down here, okay? So, if you speak a lot into your Ultra, then you of course will pull it down a bit to be able to hear it more clearly, but then you have exactly this. You can see here, it cuts directly into, with the top of the phone into your ear. Not that it's super sharp, not that it's that peeling potato feel, but still it's not comfortable if you use your phone for long conversations. Then actually the S22 Plus sits better and you can hear it more clearly, the person you're talking to, and the S22 is even better than that. If you want to see some upcoming videos on these phones, the Samsung S22 in particular, as I will be keeping that for my own purposes at least, then please do press like, comment and subscribe. My name is Ryan from Denmark, your tech friend, and I'll see you in the next one.